Hello viewers, today I'm going to be doing a little short review on Clash of the Titans, and it was a movie that was released last year. It was the 2nd of April 2010 that was actually released in the UK, and it was an action-adventure fantasy movie which was based on the mortal son of the god Zeus, who embarked on a perilous journey to stop the underworld and its minions from spreading their evil to Earth as well as the heavens. Now, the plot was not very original. It was one of those Herculean stories. It didn't really capture the essence of the actual original Herculean story as well, so it didn't really appeal to me. So that and the fact that it's one of those things, once again, just like Battle Los Angeles, that we had seen a million times before. It's nothing new. And yes, it was released last year, but even Disney have made a movie like this, and I actually like the Disney movie better than this. So for the plot, I would give it a 5 out of 10. And now we move on to the graphics. The graphics, it really did get the representation of ancient Greece really well. I believe that's where it's set, ancient Greece. I think that's the Herculean myth and things. But the era and where it was set was really well portrayed, and I really enjoyed actually the scenery and everything in it. And it got everything to a T, even like the underworld and the overworld. You could see which was which, and you could see a complete contrast between both. So I believe that, yeah, the graphics, I would give them a 9 out of 10. They were really good and impressive. And this is a ideal that goes on to the special effects, which were also quite excellent. It really kept all the battle scenes together, and it really made it flow really well. And I never ever felt like I was getting confused by the graphics, or I was being bombarded by too many things at once, which confused me. So I would also give the special effects a 9 out of 10. And when I get to the actors generally did a good performance, but because of the unoriginal and Herculean story that we've seen a million times that was involved into the plot, it didn't really give the actors like many ways of like evolving their performance. It really held them back. Like the main character is just simple-minded, always going towards his goal, which doesn't really like bother me that much. It doesn't really impress me. And also, the other characters also seem very bland as well. They never seem to actually like jump and take the actual meaning from the script onto the big screen, if you get what I mean. So it wasn't the greatest acted film, but it did have some good actors. I did like Liam Neeson, who played Zeus, and I thought he did a good performance. Showed the balance of caring for his son, but also wanting to try and stop the underworld and trying to see the plans that everything was going wrong. So for the actors, I would give them a 4 out of 10. Yes, they were held back by the plot once again, but they did do an honest job, and most actors gave a solid performance. Lastly, we get on to the expectations which I had. Now, I wasn't really expecting too much because I hadn't seen any trailers or anything, but I just expected just a normal Herculean story or an ancient Greece story that had good action intertwined, and everything was fluent and everything was fine and flowing. So on that account, it did really achieve its goal. And I know it's a movie that was released last year, and quite a lot of people have probably seen it by now. But I watched it last night and I was bored, so I might as well do it. So as I was like going for, I would give the expectations I had for the movie, and did it achieve them? I would give that a 7 out of 10 because it did achieve the goals. I did see all the action and everything I liked in it, but it didn't really stand up that well. Regardless, for the movie Clash of the Titans, I will give it an overall score of a 5 out of 10. It did really well. It's an average. It just didn't evolve Herculean storytelling as much as I would like it have to. I believe that it did have very many shortcomings, and this was shown in both the actor's performance and the fact that the graphics, once again, could not hold it back. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this review. Comment, rate, subscribe. Sorry it's another one of these short reviews. I was bored, no one's in at the moment, and I'm sick of masturbating. So, yeah, this is Geezer from Team K signing off, and I hope you have a good day.